See if we get any live streamers or live viewers or whatever. What's up, everybody? Junk removal in 2026. We are live. It's Christmas. Wow, it's Christmas Eve, 12:45. So want to learn how to build a junk removal business in 2026. So I'm just going to go over some stuff that I'm going to be doing for you guys for Christmas. We'll give it a few minutes. Let people get in here. Oh, wait, let me make sure. We streaming. Yeah, I think I'm recording and streaming. What's up, guys? If you have questions, shoot them in the comments. Just give it a few minutes. Let people get in here. Let me see if I hear a lot. Okay. Testing. There you go. If you guys are in here, say something. All right. How's everybody doing? How is everybody? As in 3 people. I got some stuff that I'm going to be giving away today for Christmas and the New Year's. So I figured I'd just go live, make an announcement, and I'm giving away some stuff. Giving away some goodies. How's everybody doing this fine Christmas Eve? Honestly, I might cancel. Let me see. I was hoping. How to build. What is. Anybody in here? Comment on Facebook or YouTube if anybody's in here. Oh, got a heart. Is that you, Matt? Matt Rexing? Oh, it is Christmas Eve. Oh, wait, what time? Yeah, it's like, what? It's 1 o'clock PST, so it's not going to be 4 o'clock EST. Merry Christmas, Matt. How you doing? If you guys want to see what I'm giving away my course. I'm going to go over it. Giving away everything for free for Christmas. I made an announcement last night. I'm giving it all away. Give it away now. Give it away now. So, if you guys want to know how to do Facebook ads, Google ads, SEO, build websites, run a junk removal business, build out a call center, all that stuff, stay tuned. We're going to go over all of that in just a moment. We're going to give it a few minutes just to see if people jump in. Merry Christmas, Matt. Go ahead and ask any questions. But I am giving away 25 hours of content in just a few minutes. I'm going to be giving away a lot of stuff for Christmas, for New Year's. More stuff than you could possibly imagine. I've been giving away shit for a long time, but this is going to be a game changer. This will definitely change the course of 2026. Giving away a lot of stuff to help people because I want to be a good person. Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas, Matthew. We got 2 Matts in the chat. All right, we've only got a few people. We'll give it a couple more minutes. And then I'm going to go over everything that I'm giving away. I'm going to be giving away a lot more stuff too than just the course, but I'll make the other announcements after New Year's. I'm giving away another dump trailer here soon, by the way. Another 10,000. I've given away 2 already. God, wow, 2 dump trailers I've given away. It's insane, dude. That's insane, bro. Yeah, 2. It's crazy. 2 dump trailers. Giving away a third. So I guess nobody's I guess I should just get started. I'm live, so you can call. I'm just live.
Oh, you're live?
Yeah, do you?
Oh, do you want to mute the mic?
What's that?
You want to mute the mic?
Yeah, let me mute. Hold on, guys. I'm going to mute. Got to talk to the lady. Hold on, let me just... I don't even know how to hide the video on this. All right. Let me mute. 1 second. All right. So, okay, I'm giving away a bunch of stuff. We're just gonna dive in to what I'm giving away for Christmas. Stay tuned if you guys want to see what I'm giving away. I'm giving away a lot of stuff. Let's dive in. So let me get what am I giving away for Christmas? Okay. Feel free to ask questions, guys, as I'm demonstrating what I'm giving away now. All right, let's rock and roll. Okay. Jam. So yeah, right here, this hand, you're gonna look for this clapping. This is where you can cut. I'm also, for my editor. So this clap. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. What's up, guys? My name's Andrew, software engineer, serial entrepreneur, and an ex-junk removal. What's up, guys? My name's Andrew, software engineer, oh my God. I'm doing this live, too, and I'm messing up. See, this is how I film my videos. I mess up this many times. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? My name's Andrew, software engineer, serial entrepreneur, and an ex-junk removal business owner. I started a junk removal business as a stepping stone to return to my passion of technology and apps. I invite you guys to stick around, hang out, follow me on my journey from recently selling my junk removal business to building a $1 billion home services app. And that part is true. Autopilot. So with that being said, guys, why don't we, I don't know if I'm going to be posting this video. It's probably going to come out a little bit after New Year's. Anybody who's seeing it live, you're lucky. You're going to be the only one seeing this live until after this live is done. I am going to be taking it down and then editing it, cutting it up, and reposting it on my YouTube channel and making an announcement of what I'm giving away. But anybody who sees this now is going to see what I'm giving away. Jam, you don't have to put that part in the video. You can cut all that out once you edit the YouTube video. So I will be talking to my video editor as I am filming. So that's how she knows what to do. So, yeah, guys, for those of you who followed my journey from when I started my YouTube, 3-4 years ago now, you saw me build my junk removal company up to $1 million in my first year, scaling with just Google Ads. I spent about $250,000 on Google Ads my first year, spent $250,000 the second year, but each year it brought me over $1 million in top line revenue. And I profited about $250,000 from that, from the generating $1.1 million in sales. And now I sold my company to build a CRM, FSM, customer relationship management software, field service management software, to help you run your business and turn your chaos into not chaos, sending invoices, estimates, all that stuff, because I was so sick and tired of the overpriced venture capitalist backed greedy $1 billion corporations charging so much money to get all the features that you need. And that is why I built the software. And hence there is no gatekeeping with my junk removal course. I have nothing to hide because I am not in junk removal anymore. I teach junk removal. I build software for junk removal, but I give away all the secrets. From day one, I kid you not. By the way, ask questions if you have questions. But I was the first person, I know for a fact, I was the first person on YouTube. Now everybody shows their pricing sheets. But I was so so like irritated that I couldn't find any pricing sheets. And I know the pricing sheet, and I see hundreds of pricing sheets now, and they're all inspired by my pricing and all the extra fees and overages. They're identical to like how I did it, and my, because I gave away my pricing sheet. I couldn't find any pricing sheets, and I get it because every state's different. It's completely different. You can't possibly charge the same prices as somebody else's state. But I wanted something. So I made my own. I came up with my own, and I shared it. And then I shared my P&L tracker, and then I shared everything. I logged into my Google Ads account, showed how much money I was spending, and I showed my ads. I deep dove into my ads. What else did I do? I logged into my Clover account, showing the transactions so that you guys can see the actual transactions and how much money I was making. Because I use the Clover credit card machine, and all transactions are processed through Clover. And I got some really cool stuff coming for 2026. And, I put that into a course, everything I've learned over my 2.5-year journey of building and scaling to 2 physical actual locations, not 2 trucks in one location, 2 actual locations, an hour and a half, 2 hours apart. So, I put that all into a course for those of you who don't know. And this course is, I stand by this course as the best junk removal course. And I know how some people feel about courses. Half of the time, 90% of people probably don't finish courses or take action on courses. 90% of businesses fail over the course of like 5 years or whatever the statistic is. And, a lot of people have opinions on courses, mentorships. I have so many opinions on a lot of things, as we all do. And I think a lot of the junk removal gurus out there, especially the Instagram kids, all the people on Instagram are fake gurus. New social media wave, snake oil salesmen. And that's just how I feel. So I give it all away for free. There's tons of great content out there, tons of amazing YouTubers with valuable information, tons of great people doing great things, not selling snake oil and not lying or scamming or cheating or whatever. So what I'm going to do today is give away everything that I have for free. And we're going to go through it. I used to make you have to sign up for Autopilot for $49, which is still, I'm going to show you what you get. But I decided to not gatekeep any of this stuff. I'm going to give it all away for free for you guys for Christmas and for the New Year's so that you guys can take over in 2026. And I'm also going to be adding more content to it. There's already so much. But I wanted to do this as my gift to the community, because you guys have helped me so much. You guys have invested in my software. You're using my software. We have 400, technically more than that. We have 400 customers plus the investors who invested. So like another couple hundred people using, and that's not even including the employee count. So we're just talking about businesses using our software. You guys have done so much for me. The comparable software out there with the feature set that we have, you'd have to pay $300 a month on those other platforms to get the features that we have. Comparable, like with the phone system and marketing tools, Text Blast Dude, there's so much you can do with Text Blast. Like, do you guys not understand the power of a Text Blast? You can do a reactivation campaign. We'll talk about that in a bit. You can, Text Blast for promos during certain seasons or certain promo specials that you want to do. So why don't we dive into what I'm going to be giving away 2026. So let's dive into Andrew Thompson's Junk Launch Academy, which is now open to the public for free. Let me share my screen. Oh, by the way, can I get any comments here? Anybody on YouTube or Facebook? Can I get any comments? We're in the chat, so I know if there's anybody here who's watching. And yeah, so let's get some comments so I know are there any people in here? Can I get some hell yeahs or hell no's? I'll give it a second. All right, let's just dive in. Nobody's talking to me. Ah. All right, okay, here we go. Hell yeah, Damon. When you started your satellite location, what was your biggest challenge? Damon Elson, great question. When you say started my satellite location, do you mean like my second location? Yeah, because that would refer to like a second location, right? So that's a great question. Yeah, why don't I answer that question before we dive into the course content and what I'm giving away for 2026, which is a lot of stuff. Yeah, the biggest, obviously the biggest challenge is managing the main location when you're not there. So I tried launching the satellite location in Los Angeles County. I was in Ventura County. It was about an hour and a half, like realistically one way because of traffic. If there was no traffic and it was like 2 a.m., you could probably do it in like 55 minutes, right? Still a 2-hour round trip, but realistically 3 hours. I try to do it and send the crews from Ventura to LA to go to the jobs out in LA. And it was just so unrealistic because it took them 3 hours of drive time was just getting to LA. And then they had to do all the LA drive. It just made zero sense. So that didn't work. So then I was like, you know what? Let's move to Los Angeles. We're going to move to Los Angeles. I got located. The main branch was running great. That was good. Once I got to LA and got the second location running, which was hard in its own, that getting that second location is very hard to start. Luckily for Google Ads, you get leads instantly. If you know how to run Google Ads, it's instantaneous leads. So long as your systems are on point, your sales is on point, your Google Ads is on point, everything's on point, you can generate a profit from Google Ads. The hardest part was managing the two locations. Constantly, the main branch, constantly just, you have a lead up there, kind of. You pay the lead a little bit more money. But the fact that I'm not there, it really starts to, the quality of, the quality of that location, the tools got lost more often, the trucks got beat up more, there's no culture, you don't get to see the employees as much. It's just very hard to keep both locations run. That was the problem that I had. I was doing a lot of driving back and forth. It was pretty exhausting. And honestly, there's a lot of things that launching that second location, I did it the wrong way. Looking back at like hindsight's 2020, as always, it was a very difficult experience. I should have still been on the truck, to be honest. 2 locations doesn't justify me getting off the truck and off the phones. So a lot of my expenses were a lot higher because not only was I paying for Google Ads, but I was off the truck, I was off the phones, so my margins were lower. There was just so much different operationally that I could have done. But yeah, the hardest part is keeping the quality of the main branch good. Losing equipment, not seeing your employees all the time, the culture dropping, trucks, equipment, everything just going to shit. Is very difficult to manage when you're not there every single day. And yeah, you assign a lead, you assign somebody you trust to kind of like oversee everything for a little bit extra money per hour. That was how I did it. It worked. And honestly, I could have been a better operations manager, but I didn't enjoy the operations of trucks, equipment. Running a home service company was not my jam. So like, that's why I slowly was like really excited to get back into software. Like I crushed it in junk removal, but it just wasn't my dream to keep building and growing a junk removal business. Like had it been, and my mind wasn't on autopilot and so ready to get to autopilot and sit in front of a computer and build software, dude, yeah, I would have probably done a much better job. I probably would have drove there every other day, right? Rather than once every 2 weeks. That's bad. Anyways, Merry Christmas, guys. I hope that helps, Damon. I hope that answers your question a little bit. I mean, I can dive so deep. There's so much more that I can think about and remember. This is 2 years ago that I sold my company. I still talk and teach junk removal every day. I build software for junk removal business owners. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. Guys, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve. If you just got into this live, I am now giving away everything for free. Everything. Except not autopilot, but I used to charge for my course Now I'm giving it away for free. Instead of having to buy Autopilot, I'm now going to give my course away for the New Year's. Oh shit, Andrew Tate lost. Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks. Bro, junk removal is so complicated. Yeah, so I wanted to give a gift to you guys. Instead of gatekeeping this information, there's a lot of gurus out there now. And I mentioned this on a rant the other day. I just feel like a lot of the Instagram people, this has now been a commoditized industry. A commoditized junk removal education has been commoditized and pushed like Amazon FBA, drop shipping. It is now being oversold as a pipe dream for them to make money. I'm here to make money, but they're selling this shit to make a bunch of extra money off courses. They're making most of their money from courses. They're high they're generating revenue from junk removal, and their margins are really shitty. And then the $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 they're making in coaching and mentoring, that's where they're making most of their bread now. That's what a lot of these Instagram kids are doing. And so for 2026, I'm going to even out the playing field for everybody. And I'm going to give Pablo Luna, you might look like a fake profile or something because we reject people who look fake. So just read Carson, junk removal. So anyways, let me share my screen. Let's get this started. All right, guys. Here is what I'm giving away for free. If you have any questions, let me know. Yeah. I used to gatekeep all this, and you'd have to sign up for Autopilot for my CRM, which we'll talk about the CRM later. For $49 a month, you get access to my software to manage and run your business, employees, estimates, invoices, all that stuff. We are a community of 1,500 people. Okay, there's a lot of motivated people in here, like-minded people. I go live every week. You're not going to get access to the coaching. Obviously, the coaching is for Autopilot subscription members only. There's a lot of benefits to being an Autopilot member than just the CRM. But I do have a $1,000 course or a $500 course. I'm a course guru. Yes, okay, I had a course. I don't sell it anymore. It is given away for free. But it was a $1,000 course. And then, once the hype went down, I eventually a year later sold it for $500. But I don't sell the course anymore. I don't need to make money from the course. But I didn't sell a course until until a year and a half into my junk removal journey. I did not have a course. All the new kids started selling high ticket mentoring months in. There's some people who waited a little bit, but they're charging a lot of money. And I want to even the playing field for 2026 since everything's getting crazy. I wanted to make it accessible for you guys since you're competing against all the Instagram kids who are bringing and flooding in the market, right? The market's becoming flooded, very flooded. So what can we do for you guys? What can I do for you guys to help you out and help you succeed in this business is to give you my course. All right, guys, this is school, okay? This is the school platform. You have the community tab here. You can ask questions. We have a calendar of all of the classes that I teach. Kevin Hess scaled Got Junk's location to $9 million from $800,000 to $9 million. We got Louis Vandervoort teaching SEO. We've got me teaching everything else. And that is not a part of this, but the course is. I'm just telling you what's in here. We got a bunch of classes, all kinds of stuff, right? But we're going to go over the junk removal course that I have built for the community and why I think this is going to be an incredible gift for me to you who want to get into the junk removal business. I'm streaming this live, but I'm also recording it because I'm going to edit this video and post it on YouTube after the New Year's. This is my gift to everybody in 2026. Instead of me charging you to join my CRM and I benefit from that, or instead of me charging $500 and me benefiting from that and making money off you guys, I'm doing the opposite of what everybody else is doing. I'm going to give, and maybe you'll like and receive so much value from me that you will want to come back and actually use my software because I help you succeed, and when you succeed, you need my software. It is a win-win. I am taking a gamble on now giving this shit away for free, when in theory I could make money from it. But after seeing so much, you said you just applied? Pablo, approved. Cool. And you know what? To even show you that I'm serious, Pablo, I'm going to go to membership, I'm going to go to courses, and I'm going to give you access
to the $500 course right now for free. That is proof and evidence. And you know what? The resources and the SE, the mastermind meetings and the Google Ads Masterclass you have access to, Pablo. So what I want to do right now is show you what you get in the junk removal course, the junk launch academy ultimate course. So first things first, we have, how many modules do we have? Introduction, research your market, register your business, insurance and legal, branding, employees, systems and operations, tools and equipment, trucks, pricing, marketing, Google Ads, SEO, scraping, call center. There are 15 modules, okay? To access the school community, guys, you go to school.com/junk launch, okay? Junk launch, school.com/junk launch. There are 15 modules. Now, I'm just going to tell you straight up right now, this is 20-ish hours, 25 hours long, all of the videos, okay? So I'm going to go over each module one by one. This might be a long stream. And to remind anybody who's just now joining, I'm giving this away all for free right now. After the New Year's, if you see this video now and you apply, I'll let you in. But most likely, this video won't be reposted onto YouTube for everybody to see until after the New Year's, once I'm done editing it. So we start with the good old introduction: why junk removal, how I did it, how you're going to do it, an overview of the course, how to start your business, and how most people start their business, and what's the difference between business owner and business owner versus self-employed. So we're going to go over all that, and if you have any questions, you're welcome, Pablo. And if you guys have any questions about this stuff, let me know. But it's very important. Everybody's selling this pipe dream of junk removal is that it's easy, but it's hard. Okay. The doing of the service is the easy part. Yeah, you're gonna break your back. You're gonna get sweaty. You're gonna get exercise. It's gonna be tough. Sometimes when you get some really dirty jobs, it's gonna be gross. But you make good money. You make great money. You can crack 6 figures your first year, like if you really dedicate yourself to it. If you just seriously work, you can crack 6 figure the first year if you actually dedicate yourself. It's like anything, but the difference is like you're just taking out trash. You're not like coding or building websites or, even cleaning sounds harder. You're not, like scrubbing toilets and that's actually like, there's no skill to taking out trash. There's more skill to cleaning a house, in my opinion. That's why junk removal, there's not, the barrier to entry is very low with junk removal. So remember, yes, it's easy, but getting leads and running a business and staying busy is the hard part, okay? So if you're willing to put in the work and you want to run this kind of business, it's completely possible. So we go over all that in the introduction. And then we go over how to research your market. Very important, just kind of just seeing what's out there. Like, how many competitors do you have? What's the search volume? How many franchises? How many local businesses? And we use the Google Ads Keyword Planner. So I teach you how to use that. And we also use a couple other tools. Search, you'll see. Go watch this video. So introduction and research your market is kind of like the preparation stage, kind of the idea stage of making sure that you guys want to move forward with this business. And my thoughts on this business. Later, Carson. Junk Solutions DFW. What's your name, by the way? I just see your company name. And remember, guys, this is free. Giving away my entire 25-hour course for free. Okay? The next step is setting up your LLC. How to get your EIN number for free. Choosing a bank account. Setting up company credit cards. Setting up your DUNS number. Building business credit. We go over net 30 vendors, revolving cards. We go over gas cards and how to build your business credit. So in 2 to 3 years, you have a business line of credit that you can pull over a business credit. You can get business credit cards, all that stuff, so that you don't have to personally guarantee using your personal credit. You can get business credit. We go over all this. Yeah, exactly, Matt Rexing. The low barrier is a blessing, but it's also a curse. What's up, Sergio? And of course, we got to talk about insurance and legal. Like, what's the actual difference between LLC versus S corps? Why, I definitely don't recommend sole props if you're going to take this serious. A sole proprietor, don't do that. What's an LLC and what's an S corp? Why do you elect to be an S corp? What are the actual tax benefits and implications? And is it really that big of a deal? And then that is the most basic, LLC versus S corp. If you don't know anything about businesses, there's S corps, there's C corps, there's sole proprietors, there's LLPs, there's limited liability partnerships. There's all kinds of different businesses, and I go over all this, guys. I teach all this, and I'm giving away it for free. We also go over W-2 versus 1099 employees, permits and licenses, workers' compensation, setting up general liability, commercial auto insurance. Do you need a trademark? What is trademark? And the answer is no. You don't need a trademark. You really don't, and not unless you plan on going national. You're worried about. Trademarks aren't that important. They really aren't. You don't need that in this business. Not when you're just a local little business. Setting up your DOT. And your motor carrier's permit if your state has one. So we go over all the insurance and legal, okay? All of this for free. And then, of course, branding. We go over branding, okay? What is branding? So branding is, if it loads. So we go over branding. Literally, this course is meant for somebody who doesn't know how to do anything. We go over everything. And we create it together. We go over branding, the logo. We build a logo using AI tools together, building your website with Duda. I also go over Wix. I'm going to do a WordPress one here soon. I'm going to add WordPress. Adding multiple pages to your site so you can rank for SEO, getting all of your social media set up, setting up your Google Maps location because Google Maps is a pain in the ass. And then, of course, I literally walk through the setup of a Google Maps location. I teach everything. This is the most comprehensive course. Like all the other gurus out there, they're just going to say, go set up a Google Maps. They're just going to tell you to go do it. They're not going to show you. They're going to tell you to go set up your social media. They're not going to do it and show you with you. Like, we go over all the platforms. Nobody's going to show you how to build a website. Look, I got a 25-minute video here, adding multiple pages, 10-minute video here. We have 35 minutes on that. And then Wix, this video here is 13, creating a logo. So we have an hour of just building a website and logo to make sure that you don't have to go spend a bunch of money on somebody else to hire. I teach you this. Every other person is just going to say, go build a website. I walk you through it step by step. What's up, dude? Go wagon. Ricardo, oh shit. I don't know about six figures. JB, anything? Yeah, JB, yeah, obviously six figures, but it's definitely doable if you do everything that you're supposed to. You post 10 times a day. You put out 200 yard signs a month. You do social media. If you actually follow the steps that you're supposed to do. Okay. Oh, there's something in junk removal I wanted to go over before we get started. Hold on. I also have a checklist. I'm going to update this checklist, but I have a checklist too, right? Of everything, the ideation stage, the legal stage, the truck equipment stage, the branding stage. I'm actually going to clean this up. But I'm actually, there's a lot more that I want to add, but I have a checklist that you guys can follow along to, building your company. So we go over all the branding. I teach you everything. All the other gurus, they're going to charge you $5,000. They're going to charge you $5,000, $10,000 in some cases, and they're going to go tell you what to do. They're going to mentor you and tell you what to do because it's a mentorship. My course walks you through step by step. It's nice having Go Wagon, dude. Like, in all honesty, in a perfect world, you'd post on all 7 platforms. Use Blatato, get a VA, use N8N, I'm going to add an AI. That's what I'm going to add. I'm going to you know what? I'm going to add this folder right now. The Art of AI. Let me add this so I don't forget. The Art Art of AI. Add a page. Coming January 2026. We're going to teach N8N. We're going to teach AI videos. We're going to teach Potato. We're going to teach ChatGPT. Automated workflows. We're going to teach Notebook, LM. Okay. Cool. The art of AI. We can't forget that. We're going to master AI. And I've got a lot to teach with AI. So let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. And as a reminder, anybody who's watching this is absolutely free. This is my Christmas gift to you guys for the New Year's. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys enjoy this because this was 1 month of my life filming this content, maybe 2 months. It took me a lot of work to film, edit, and get this course to you guys. And because I'm sick of the gurus out there pushing mentorship plans for $5,000, I'm going to do what I feel is right. Like, I can cry all day about it and say, oh, scammer. I wish I could be CoffeeZilla or Spencer Cornelia and go out there and call out all the fake gurus and do research, but I don't have time for that. I don't have time. I have to build software. I have to build a $1 billion empire, but I care about my community. And what I want to do for my community is help you compete against this new flooded market that the Instagram kids are bringing into our industry. So what I'm going to do is give you guys what I can do to give you guys some leverage, and that's my course. So moving on, we covered all the branding. Oh, by the way, Jam. When I mention Jam, you guys, that's my editor when she plays this back. Put, like, when I go to each section, put like big text like branding and yeah. So now we are on the employees module, guys. I go over employees, okay? And up here we talk about W-2 versus 1099. So I kind of cover some employee stuff up there, the legal stuff. Workers' compensation was also related to employees. 1099 contractors versus W-2 employees who are on payroll and workers' comp. And then we talk about where I hire. I talk about where I hire and how I hire, and then I talk about background checks and drug testing. Okay, so employees, we go over employees. Now systems and operations. Oh shit, this is my favorite part. Systems and operations. Hold on, what do I? Oh shit! Oh, I forgot to. Hold on. Make sure to use. Hold on. Autopilot app.io instead of WorkKeys. Oh, no. Here, let's do this. There we go. First month half off using the code Matt and JoJo. Oh, wait, no. You do get your first month half off. DM me here for your first month half off. 2-week free trial. No credit card. Okay. All right, guys. If you guys have any questions, please ask. So, are we good? Okay, yeah. Been live for 38 minutes. Let's crank through this. So I'll let you guys get back to your Christmas Eve. So we go over setting up your FSM and your CRM, right? Very important. If you you should get a CRM from day one. And I'm not just saying that because I built one. You really need a CRM. People like Ricardo, yes, you could run a business without one. But if you want to build a legit business that's organized, scalable, and you might not have 15, 19 years of SEO where your phone just rings. So you need to use everything to your advantage to remarket to your customers, to get reviews, to grow in this new world. Ricardo is the exception to the rule. He has, and what Ricardo's got 5,000 videos on YouTube. He just has SEO because of his YouTube. He is the exception to the rule. Okay. He's not the rule. The rule is you need to do this. You have to have systems to help you grow your business and scale. So anyways, Ricardo's an exception. Okay. He is an exception because he's been around for 20 years and he got leverage because he got in early, and he's been posting on YouTube for 15 years, and all of his YouTube videos of how to remove hot tubs and satellite dishes, and they're all showing up on Google because he's built so much content. So if you want to play the social media game, yeah, you play the social media game to grow, but you need systems to help you grow faster, because it is now very competitive and it's not as easy to grow, and you don't have the leverage that Ricardo has. And quite frankly, Ricardo's business would be worth a lot more money if he did have systems in place. So yes, you can, Pablo, but you are going to have to put them in manually, but it's worth it. Trust me. So we go over employee tracking and payroll, but employee tracking you can actually do through Autopilot now. So you don't, but I go through employee tracking and payroll here. Phone systems and call tracking. Oh shit, use Autopilot now. Here, okay. I have a phone system and Autopilot and call tracking. Jeez Louise. Okay. Use Autopilot for your phone system and call tracking. I have all of it. I go over managing multiple trucks. How to do it. I show you. It never loads. I go over everything. There it is. We go managing multiple trucks. This isn't important until you get a second truck. That's like, most people aren't going to get a second truck running until like after a year. But we cover systems and operations. So remember, there's 15 modules, guys, that I'm giving away for free. Merry Christmas. Hope you guys enjoy this. Because I'm giving this away for free. I used to make you have to sign up for Autopilot to get this, but now it's free. We go over to, okay, now we go over like the junk removal part of it, right? The actual, like the tools and equipment that you need, the type of trucks, and the pricing, right? So these three things you can learn everywhere else, right? You don't technically need me. You probably want my opinions on it. Maybe, but there's a lot of stuff out there when it comes to tools, equipment, trucks, and pricing. But we go over required tools, nice to have tools, the Clover machine, which I can get you for free. Required tools, nice to have. Like, we have all the videos and all this, all the tools and equipment. We go over trucks. What do you start with? Used versus new, financing, lease, or cash, and we go over rentals. I go over everything. And there's not a single course. The video's already here. There is not a single course that goes over. The video's already here. There is not a single course out there, and this is free. I am now giving this away for free. If you guys have any questions, please comment. Facebook, YouTube, everything is free. And if you missed it, I teach you how to build a website. I teach you how to set up multiple pages. I actually walk you through setting up your Google Maps pin. I walk you through registering an EIN number. I walk you through it. I walk you through registering an LLC for the cheapest. I found the cheapest system to like get it at bare bones price. If you don't want to go register it at the state yourself, register it with the state yourself and go down to, the state's office and file the paperwork. I teach you how to do it all online, which company I found the cheapest. I teach you how to do everything. Building credit card. I teach you the difference between net 30 vendors, revolving credit, gas cards, and tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 vendors. I teach you all of that. I walk you through it. There's not another platform that goes through all this shit. Not another single course, not a mentor out there, they'll mentor you and give you the tips, and they'll say, go do this and go do that, but they ain't going to have walkthrough videos. Especially for people who are limited on tech and don't understand how to build a website and don't know how to do. Thank you, Pedro. I appreciate it. Yeah, and I'm gonna add some AI videos. There's nobody who's gonna walk you through the software. There's nobody who's gonna walk you through employee time tracking and setting up phone systems and setting up call centers and scraping and automations. I walk you through all of this, everything. Tools, equipment, trucks. I definitely go over a lot of stuff with pricing. Oh, I give you guys 27 company call recordings. Okay? Yes, I hired a lady to call 27 local companies and record them and their scripts and their prices. So you can hear all 27 companies' sales pitches. Okay? I go over how to price. And I go into detail about that. I got one note. Avoid dirt. Dirt and concrete in the beginning. That's funny. I go over my extra fees and overage fees, how I do it. I go over how to close phone calls. I have an entire video on how to close. So I go over pricing. So this pricing, trucks and tools and equipment, this is the stuff that like everybody talks about on YouTube. But you can go through mine too. I got a lot of good stuff in here. This is the juicy stuff. If you have zero idea on junk removal, of course you need this stuff. But where I shine is through all of the technical stuff, right? And all the websites and all the building of websites and all the automations and software and marketing, ads. So I'm going to add a Facebook section in here too next, okay? So what? Yeah, let's delete that. Okay. Any questions, everybody? And as a reminder for anybody else who's coming in here and is new to this live right now, I made an announcement that I am giving away my 25-hour course for free. You heard me straight, for free. I would love the help. I just applied to be a member of the school, ready to grow. Yep, awesome. This is free. I am giving away my $1,000 course for free because I want to give you guys the leverage you need to compete against the amount of people who are flooding the industry from these Instagram kids. And I don't have a problem with people doing education. I just have a problem with how it's pitched and how it's sold and how misleading it is. So I'm giving you guys a leg up, an advantage, some leverage here to help go dominate and compete against everybody else getting into the industry. This is my gift to you guys so you guys can dominate 2026. Giving it away all for free. There's no catch here. I hope you guys succeed and you come back and you use my software as a thank you because Andrew helped you get there. So let's go to the next, we got the pricing. We just got the pricing module. So we went over the systems module, the tools and equipment module, the trucks module, the pricing module. Let's open up the marketing module, the getting leads module. All right. Scott Jones, I got you. I saw your comment. I go to community. Okay, I got 3. Oh, nice. 3 people have applied. If you guys want to apply, school.com/junk launch. School.com/junk launch. After this live, I will grant you access and you will get access to the course for free. No bullshit. For free. So go ahead and apply. We are a community, a very motivated community of 1,500 people. And I have tons of stuff in here. We'll go over the junk launch resources next. So, I mean, guys, this is insane how much stuff I give way more than anybody out there, like guaranteed. So we covered that module. Let's open up the marketing module. So the marketing module is long, as you can see. So I have this where to start module for those of you. Yeah. So we have this where to start module with marketing, okay? I cover a lot of stuff in here. A lot of marketing tactics. And I need to add the 4 quadrants. Cool. I'll add that later. Okay. So I do want to put a picture of the 4 quadrants there, but I'll do that later. So, I shouldn't be cutting out. That's got to be your internet, Sergio. So we go over where to start. I break down basically if you have $0 to $1,000, 5,000 or more, and then 10,000 or more. I kind of break down how I would market. Okay. Oh shit, I get free EDDM. Okay, I got to do that too. So we go organic versus paid. I just break this down so you guys can understand organic versus paid. There's a lot to Google. And for those of you who don't know how Google is broken up, it's broken up into multiple sections. You have Google SERPs, search engine result pages. You have Google local service ads, Google LSA. You have Google ads. You have Google Maps, the snack pack, the map pack. And there's now the AI overview, which kind of pulls, we assume it pulls from Google's, SERPs listings and makes suggestions. So Google's broken down into a lot of components. You have Google videos too. Like if you're very active on YouTube and you post content that's SEO searchable, those Google videos can be embedded into Google's normal search results. So yeah, there's a lot to Google. So we start with organic versus paid so you can understand. And then I break down everything. Yard signs and door hangers, of course. I break down Facebook marketing strategies, and I dive deep into Facebook. I dive deep into Facebook groups. I dive deep into in-person sales. I dive deep into Craigslist, Thumbtack, Nextdoor, Google local service ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, Yelp ads, Angie, guerrilla marketing strategies, EDDM, and that is all. I mean, there is literally hours of content here, and I haven't even touched social media yet, okay? Like social media content marketing, because social media is so important. I'm going to do a social media class too, and that's what the Instagram kids are good at. The Instagram kids are good at social media, but here's the problem. Here's the problem with these new Instagram kids. They're selling education courses for junk removal. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do social media for your junk removal business and how to grow and reach customers who hire you for junk removal. How do you build brand awareness using social media? All the Instagram kids immediately went to mentoring because they're trying to fill their pockets fat with 150 racks a month for mentoring, and that's how much they're making. I mean, all these mentors, like if you go to these mentors, cool guy. I know this guy. I have nothing bad to say about him, but he just posted this video a few months ago. Like I'm not going to talk shit on anybody. I'm just going to pull up and just show you the reality of this mentor game. He made a video. He made this video. It's called "How I Built an $80,000 per junk removal coaching platform." Right. So that's $1 million a year in junk removal coaching, and the margins are drastically higher than junk removal. The margins are. If he hits his million, he says he's going to hit $1 million in this video. So if he hits $1 million, he's going to make about $800K, $900K because he only pays commissions out. I think, on a $7,000 coaching package, you'll pay out, I don't know if he's paying out 20% commissions, 10% commissions, 30, or even if he's paying out 50% commissions, fine. He'll make $500,000 from coaching, and it's group coaching, so these people, they're using social media to push coaching and mentoring and education, which, that's fine, but that's not how you use social media unless you're trying to be a guru. So unless you guys are trying to be a guru and you want to sell junk removal coaching, you need to use social media the right way to reach customers. Don't brag about how much money you're making and try to sell junk removal coaching. Try to show how powerful you are and how amazing you are, how powerful your business can be and how beneficial your business can be for the local community. So people want to hire you. So we go over there's like 30 marketing videos in there. And then guys, I have a Google Ads masterclass. Okay. JP hauling and junk removal. I know, isn't it? Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's crazy. So remember guys, anybody who's just joining this live, I'm giving this away all for free. Okay. Now, this Google Ads masterclass, I actually broke into another module here because it's so big. Okay. So this masterclass, I teach you Google Ads. No other coach, mentor, or course is going to teach you setting up junk removal Google Ads for success. Okay. Nobody. Okay. Now, I think this is very important to do yourself. If you can, even if you just start with $20 a day and learn how it works and just, be very, I know that's not a lot in the junk. You're not gonna barely get any leads, but you can kind of see, you can start slowly cranking up yourself to $50 to $100 to $200 a day, because then you can know who you're hiring. You can know what's going on. You can know if you're hiring somebody who knows what they're doing. So if anything, I encourage you to at least watch it. It's 4.5 hours long, my Google Ads Masterclass. Okay. And that's in here, Google Ads Masterclass. Okay. Right here. 4.5 hours long of setting up Google Ads, building out landing pages, and then SEO. Okay. I go over SEO so you understand SEO, but then I have an SEO masterclass, okay? Taught by somebody who knows his shit, and he did SEO on Jedi junk removal, and he teaches you everything. It doesn't matter if you have Duda, it doesn't matter if you have WordPress, it doesn't matter if you have Wix. The shit all applies, okay? I literally have, I don't know how many hours this is, but it is, I need to add it all up. It's definitely at least a few hours long. So there's an SEO masterclass. And if you guys, at the worst, at the least, watch it so that you know who you're hiring if they know what they're doing. And you have some intelligence, some idea of what's going on. Okay? Now, if you add up the Google ads and the SEO, I'm going to say 4.5 hours Google ads, probably 3 hours SEO, 4 hours, 8 hours. My course is 15. We're looking at 25, 30 hours of content. I'm going to re-add it up. But I'm talking, this is all like straight up. I walk you through building a junk removal business from A to Z. Okay? You learn how to do everything. Like fucking everything. There is not a single thing missing in here that you won't know how to do. Okay? And I'm going to build this AI course. I'm really excited to build the AI course up. Why is it not letting me sort that? Anyways, so, and that's not all. I have some really cool shit in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Scraping and marketing commercial leads. I teach you how to scrape and do email marketing automations to do cold outreach to commercial, like property managers and storage units. Literally, I teach you how to do Oh, I need to update this, though. I do need to update this. There's an easier way to do this. I have another video that I'll show you guys. But I teach you how to scrape commercial leads, how to get commercial lead ready. You're definitely going to want to watch this so that you can get the big clients. And then we go over email marketing. Oh shit, I have this video, don't worry. And we're not going to use Go High Level. We're going to use so Instantly.ai is the new one, but there's an even better one that I'm going to do a video of. But I teach you how to do email marketing automation, okay? And then I teach you how to build a call center. If you guys, this is more advanced. You're not going to need to build a call center until you're off the not off the truck. But you don't need to do this until like way later. Like you probably won't need to touch this from a year from now. But it is really cool if you want to learn how to do it, especially hiring from the Philippines and training. You can definitely do this part right here, hiring from the Philippines and training agents, because you could train them to do anything, not just call center stuff. Maybe social media, maybe personal assistant, maybe website stuff. This all, like I teach you everything on how to train them, like front end training, back end training. I teach you how to hire VAs to do everything, okay? And how I do their interviews and how to make sure you pick somebody who's right for you. So we go over a lot of stuff, guys. And if that wasn't enough content for you guys, I have a lot of stuff in here too that I'm going to be slowly releasing throughout the year. So a lot of cool stuff. Now, that was a lot to go over. And for anybody who's just now joining, remember, this is all free. If you join my school community, all of this, the whole course, the Junk Launch Ultimate course, the Google Ads Masterclass, the Google Ads Masterclass, the SEO Masterclass, the Junk Launch Resources. Oh my God, I forgot. We didn't even go over the Junk Launch Resources. So much. Guys, there's so much stuff. Oh my God. What's funny is I had this before AI got really big, so I had an employee handbook, all this stuff. You could throw a lot of this stuff into AI to like make it even better. Just be like, hey, AI, make this better. But I have job interview questions, employee handbooks, my daily profit and loss sheet, check-in, check-out sheet, example got junk pricing sheet, my pricing sheet, of course. I have other graphics. Oh, I need to upload the other graphics. My phone sales script, 50 call recordings with customers. So you can hear my agents talking and selling junk removal. So if you've never taken a junk removal phone call, here you go. 50 calls. Gig worker templates, job ad posting, Craigslist posting. Oh my God. So much stuff. It is ridiculous. Job ads, if you need a Google Ads negative keyword list, my Craigslist posting, the Start Your Business checklist, which I'm going to make even better. You could even take this, you could throw this into GPT and say, make this even better. There's a price you have to pay on Axe. No, once you once you get into school, just message me. I'll open it for you for free. Actually, let me see. Yeah, just message me on school, and I'll give you access to it for free. Don't buy it. I'm gonna open this on the 1st and just open everything for free. But if you want access now, shoot me a message on school. Just message me on here, and I'll give it to you for free. So this entire Junk Launch Ultimate class with 30 hours of content is free now. Junk Solutions, thank you so much, man. Sergio, thank you so much. Have you seen my course yet, Sergio, or just my YouTube videos? You're going to make a lot of people millionaire. Pedro, thank you so much, man. I'm trying, right? I'm trying. All right, guys. Oh, wow. 1 hour, 1 minute, and 1 second is what it said when I looked at the clock of how long I've been live. It was 111. That's funny. Oh, man. What a bunch of goodness, huh? So I'll take Q&A for a few minutes, guys. So with that, that is my gift to the community. That is my gift to you guys. I am giving away for 2026 my $1,000 junk removal course to help you guys compete against the overwhelming market saturation that is coming into our industry of everybody popping up with the truck. Now, is what I'm doing going to do the same thing? Sure, it's not going to be at the scale of the Instagram kids, but it is going to help you combat the flood of people coming in. That is my hopes, and that is my gift to everybody. Okay, Kadir. I got you. You said you messaged me, so as soon as I'm off this live, I got you, brother. I got you. So, with that being said, guys, any questions before I end this live? Any questions at all? I'll answer a couple questions, and then, yeah, make sure to join my school community, giving it away for free. Boom. I approved, everybody. I got your message, GovCon AI expert, government con artist, GovCon, government con AI expert. All right, no questions. Oh, man. Merry Christmas Eve, guys. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick and see if there's a question when I come back. If there's no question when I come back, I'm going to sign off. I'll be right back. Oh shit, I was muted this fucking whole time. Damn it. I wish you guys would have said something sooner. Okay, I'm going to reply. I'm going to say it again one more time. Junk Slayers, did I have a VA full time? Man, I just gave a whole long response, so let me just make this short because I don't want to repeat it again. I did do B2B lead generation. I had her do phone calls for 1 month doing outbound calls, and we did get like 2 or 3, like a couple people actually used us, but I decided to have her do social media instead and be my personal assistant. So I had a checklist of things she had to do: Facebook groups, posting photos on all 3 or 4 of my 3 Google Maps locations, responding to reviews, posting on social media, posting in Facebook groups, and doing personal assistant tasks for me, like making phone calls and all that stuff. And I had 2 separate phone VAs as well. So I had 3 VAs, and then I had my video editor also, so 4 VAs, and then for autopilot I have a couple VAs as well. So deeply appreciate it. Blah 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 blah. Well, Matt, peace. But yeah, so. And I hope you guys. Okay, so I think we're good now. Anyways, Merry Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you guys enjoy my gift. And yeah, I will be making this announcement again. I'll be posting a video on YouTube, so you guys are the lucky ones. You got to see it early. If you want access to this, hit me up. But this video will be edited and chopped up and cleaned up and posted on YouTube after the New Year's. Peace. Oh, as always, I leave you guys with this. Success is often covered in dirt. Comment delay. So I got distracted. As always, I leave you guys with this. Success is often covered in dirt, but so was gold at one point. Toodles! Whoosh.